As dawn broke, a merchant ship called the Sea Spirit sailed through calm waters. Tom, a young sailor with a restless heart, was gazing out over the waves when something unusual caught his eye: a small, weathered box bobbing in the water. With a shout, he called over his friends: Jack, a skilled navigator; Sarah, a clever strategist; and Ben, the ship's strong deckhand. Together, they hauled the mysterious box aboard. Inside, wrapped in worn leather, was an ancient treasure map leading to a place known as Treasure Island. The map marked a trail to legendary riches hidden centuries ago by ruthless pirates. Excitement flared as Tom and his friends realized they could make history and find unimaginable wealth. After a hurried plan, they set sail the next morning with high hopes, charting a course for the fabled island. But as they journeyed closer, the weather turned ominous, with dark clouds gathering and the wind howling through the sails. Suddenly, a fierce storm swept over them. Towering waves rocked the Sea Spirit, lightning illuminated the dark skies, and the thunder roared as they battled the sea itself. Struggling to hold the ship steady, the crew faced hours of chaos until, at last, the storm began to calm, leaving them exhausted but undeterred. By the time they reached Treasure Island, the sun was already setting, casting a fiery glow over the mysterious land. Stepping ashore, they found themselves in a world untouched by time, with twisted trees, creeping fog, and an eerie silence hanging over everything. Tom and his friends set up a tent, knowing they'd need all their strength to face the island's secrets the next day. That night, they barely slept, haunted by the strange sounds of rustling leaves and distant, echoing whispers. But when dawn finally broke, they pushed their fears aside and set off, map in hand, through the dense jungle. As they followed the ancient path, they encountered strange markings carved into trees and rocks, symbols that hinted at hidden dangers. Their first test came when Jack almost stepped into a camouflaged pit, cleverly hidden by leaves and moss. Sarah pulled him back just in time, her sharp eyes catching the trap. Further along, they had to cross a river using a rope bridge, its wooden planks creaking ominously. Ben led the way, his strength proving invaluable as he helped the others across, one by one. Finally, after hours of navigating through dense jungle and dodging ancient traps, they reached a dark cave entrance, marked with an ominous skull symbol. Tom took a deep breath, leading the way inside with a flickering torch. The walls glistened with moisture, and shadows danced in the dim light as they ventured deeper into the cave. In the heart of the cave, they found what they had been searching for: piles of gold coins, glittering jewels, and relics of a forgotten era. Their faces lit up with awe as they began to gather the treasure they had risked so much to find. Just as they were marveling at their fortune, a low growl echoed through the cave. Before they could react, a monstrous creature with gleaming eyes and sharp fangs emerged from the shadows, letting out a terrifying roar that shook the cavern walls. Tom's friends froze in fear, but Tom stood his ground, bravery shining in his eyes. He quickly motioned to his friends to stay behind him, and with a fierce determination, he prepared to confront the creature. His friends, inspired by his courage, joined him, forming a united front. Together, they fought the beast in a tense, heart-pounding struggle, using every ounce of their strength and skill. After a fierce battle, they managed to defeat the creature, leaving it lifeless in the shadows. Panting and bruised, they finally reached the treasure, now more determined than ever to bring it back with them. But suddenly, a low rumble filled the cavern. The walls trembled, and they realized the cave was collapsing. Grabbing as much treasure as they could carry, they raced back through the twisting tunnels, dodging falling rocks and clouds of dust. Bursting out of the cave just as it caved in behind them, they tumbled onto the jungle floor, hearts pounding. With the treasure in hand, Tom and his friends arrived home happily, their hearts filled with joy and pride. They carried not only a small fortune but also a tale of adventure, courage, and the haunting mysteries of Treasure Island, an experience they would cherish and share for the rest of their lives. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to share it with your friends. Thanks for watching.